I hope all of you had a good evening, either attending our opening night festivities, checking out all that Houston has to offer, or just socializing with your colleagues. Before we bring out the dynamic Victoria LaBaum, we have some very important business to attend to: the swearing in of our next NACS President and the newly elected members of the NACS Board of Trustees. But first, we will honor one of your colleagues with the Aspen Award. This Lifetime Contribution Award was created in 2005 and is given by the NACS Education Committee. It recognizes a professional in the collegiate retailing industry who has made continuous, notable contributions to education and professional development. It's named for the aspen tree, which is one of the most resilient trees on earth. Aspen's forests are supported by a single root system that produces, nurtures hundreds of trees. Not only are aspens resilient, but they are also invigorated by disruption. They are able to survive forest fires because the roots are below the heat of the fire, and they quickly send up new sprouts after the fires burn out. Aspens provide shade under which other plants can thrive, protective areas into which wildlife can retreat, and striking beauty to the surroundings in all seasons. The Aspen Award recognizes someone who has served as a mentor or coach to his or her staff, colleagues, and others. Someone who's raised the level of professional practice in the collegiate retailing industry. Someone who's remained continuously committed to and involved in educational growth and professional development in our industry. This year's Aspen Award recipient is Gwen Gardner. Gwen has created an enduring environment for growth in our industry and demonstrated the nurturing and resilient spirit symbolized by the aspen tree. So I'm going to take a moment here and tell a Gwen Gardner story. So Gwen's very first CAMAX, we were very young. We met. I was a sales guy, you know, and so I'm out trying to meet everybody, right? So I'm just doing the right thing, marketing the way I'm supposed to. And she had a situation where she got there a little bit late. There were a couple of ladies. She didn't have her badge yet. She was a little bit flustered, and the two ladies who were customers of mine had kind of helped get her into the thing. So it's really an honor for me to have met her years ago. And then during that time, you know, I didn't know exactly what all if I wanted to get involved with NACS, you know, I didn't know for sure. And she pushed me forward and made me a host committee chair, where I actually hosted in a New Orleans convention. And I can't thank you enough for pushing me into this, because it's just turned out great and I love it. So I just want you to know that. Okay? She told me not to make her cry, and I'm about to cry myself. So, all right, so we'll get back to the script. According to Gwen's colleagues, she personifies what Aspen Award is all about. She has been a champion for the NACS education and an enthusiastic volunteer, facilitating sessions, mentoring future leaders, and supporting those who desire to further themselves in our industry. Most recently, Gwen had been enormously important to the success of the online courses and a willing coach whenever asked since 2011. In only 3 years of coaching, she has guided a career of over 100 store professionals, bringing both fresh eyes and experienced points of view to her students. Over the years, Gwen has fought for more education for our members, regardless of store size. She has donated countless hours to teach others the craft of the bookstore management operations, and did so with a passion and a commitment to set an example for others. Gwen has been both a member chair of the certification committee, encouraging many members to achieve recognitions of being a certified collegiate retailer. And Gwen was a guiding member in the NACS leadership when campus stores began to feel the somewhat uncomfortable but unavoidable transition to online retail. Gwen provided the stability of the leadership and determination that we could learn to do business in new ways. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the winner of the 2016 Aspen Award, Gwen Gardner, CCR.
Just heard in Anthony's description of the Aspen Award. The aspen forest is an upgrowth of a single root system. Aspens provide filtered shade under which other plants can thrive. I particularly appreciate that description, as it would also be an apt description of my own value system and the driving force behind my adult life. My parents were strict, fair, and believed in always saying yes to more education when offered. My dad always encouraged me to keep learning and growing. In addition to an education, some of my family values are to always help others, to always give more than required, and to be a servant leader. Each summer, NACS used to offer education seminars in store operations, financials, and management in Oberlin and at Stanford University. My first NACS experience was a summer seminar session at Stanford. My school sent me to those sessions. I met several past Aspen recipients there who were leaders, teachers, and participants. The people I met inspired me to follow their examples, and I wanted to be like them, knowledgeable and free with my encouragement to others in our industry. Others I met there and at other sessions and through NACS committees and boards taught me how to manage, how to be a better leader, and how to be a better service provider. Who were my teachers? Former Aspen Award winners such as Maria Murtaugh and Dennis Meckelberg. Kay Farley, last year's Aspen recipient, was one of my first teachers. She's still teaching and in fact recently offered to teach me to crochet. Industry leaders, especially Anthony Martin, Ken Bowers, Tommy Miller, and David Holcomb. Leaders of every seminar and session I attended. National board members and leaders such as Rachel Dix and Jackie Middleton. The NACS staff, other store members, session participants, and of course, our college students. In fact, everyone. Through NACS, I learned specific skills that helped me become a better manager and ultimately a mentor to others. Through NACS, I received encouragement to always grow and become more than I could on my own. Opportunities to help others grow and to make us all stronger. Everyone has a story to tell and something to teach. Be open to what others can teach, to new ideas, and to change. Always say yes to more education. Giving back by offering advice and mentoring others seems like the least I could do to appreciate the lessons, belief, and effort given to me. I am humbled and grateful for all I have received from my NACS associations and friendships, and I thank you for this award.